Hello and greetings to all. For those who may not know me, this is RudeOnion, and today I'm standing in for Nick, aka Mr. BournGamer, and doing a special episode of ACBs of AC3. Today's episode is about chase stunning, and it's actually a kind of funny story as to how this all got started. What happened is that Nick was lazy one Sunday afternoon, and I asked around for ideas for the next ACB episode. As is the norm, I jokingly suggested chase stunning. "Great idea," says he, oblivious to my sarcasm. "You make the next episode." I was inclined to disagree till he threatened to reveal to all what happened that night that will not be spoken of, so to make a long story short, I agreed to do the stupid thing. So here it is. What do you think of a lobby that begins with this? No, you don't think, oh, lots of easy kills. You think chase stuns. You think chase stuns, and I'm going to tell you why you think of chase stuns. Now, a lot of you guys are going to find this very basic. A lot of you are going to think, RudeOnion, I already know how to stun. You don't need to tell me how to chase stun, and that's fine. This is just for fun. This is just for fun and to help people who might not be exactly sure what I consider to be chase stunning. And to do that, I'm going to tell you the definition of what I consider to be a chase stun. You know, keep in mind, this is not like defined by Ubisoft or anything like that. This is just something I kind of thought up the name for. Well, I'm sure I didn't originally come up with it. I don't know, somebody's probably said it before, but in a video I had entitled Chase Stunning, It's a Thing Now, is that basically a chase stun, what I like to call a chase stun, is a stun where you chase your pursuer down without using abilities to render them helpless, I guess if you want to say. So without chasing them down and using smoke bomb. Or I don't consider knife stuns to be chase stuns. Those are knife stuns. Knife stun, chase stun. Different things. Now before I get too far into it, I want to kind of define the two kinds of chase stuns, what I consider to be the two kinds of chase stuns. Lured and not lured. And it's pretty obvious as to which is which, but I'll go into detail anyway. A lured chase stun is one which has been predated by a lure. Basically, your pursuer thought that you were somebody else, killed them, you know that they lose their contract for a short amount of time, like about 10 seconds or something like that. You run in and then you get the stun. Arguably, or not arguably actually, because, you know, factually that is the safer of the two. Granted, there are other details, you know, things that could go into effect, but I'll get to that later. The second one is obviously not lured. It's a greater risk because they could kill you. Obviously. From there on, you can also break it up further into whether or not you're using abilities. And like I said, not abilities that render your pursuer helpless, like smoke bomb or a knife stun. But when I say abilities, in this case, I'm meaning like decoy, which will help a lot with the lure. Bodyguard, if they decide to kill it, you know, instead of it stunning them. Oh, I don't think so, Twinkles. Get your punk ass back here. Here I use knives just to slow him down. It was not used as a knife stun, but it was used to slow him down so I can get close enough to get the actual stun. Now there are times that you're going to want to evaluate whether it's worth going after a chase stun or not. Such as in a lobby that looks like this, when I have 1, 2, 3 obvious, very obvious pursuers. It's really not worth it to go after a chase stun, even if one of them were to lure me, because I'm probably going to get killed. Oh, son of a bitch. That time I was actually going for the knife stun, but my point stands. I've had it where somebody lures, I'm running after them, and I get killed in the process, or by, another pursuer. And here's the same thing, I have 20 different people on me, I swear to God. That one gets a lure. And here I do get the stun off of him, but I die again right away, so, was it worth it? I think so. Be sure to take into consideration how many targets you might have, or how many pursuers you might have after you. Your target location, if you think they're close by, it's probably not worth it to go for the chase stun, since they'll end up stunning you. You're unaware as to where they are, unless you know exactly where they are. Whatever. But you might not be aware where they are, and there can be very embarrassing moments, such as when they stun you in your face as you're going for the chase stun. So try to avoid that happening. Be sure to pay attention to whispers. Like I said, take into account how many pursuers you actually have. If you only have one, obviously there's not. If you have one pursuer and no target, by all means go for it. There's really nothing holding you back. But otherwise, you know, be sure to listen for whispers, note how many targets are on you, or note how many pursuers are on you, and your target's location. There is also one instance where there is absolutely nothing left to lose, and that is when you're poisoned. Sometimes they'll be really helpful and OSB poison you, so it's super obvious who did it, and hopefully you can run them down and get the stun on them, such as here. Other times maybe you've been poison darted and you're not exactly sure who it is. I mean, again, you have really nothing to lose, just go for it. Honestly. Either you end up getting a stun, so you get 200 points, or somebody steals the kill off of them, so that's also awesome. Yeah. Now here is an example of me getting a chase stun based off of a lure, and then another persona trying to chase stun me and failing miserably. Now remember, as you're doing an animation, as you're making a kill or a stun, you are vulnerable for a short amount of time, and if they race in fast enough, they can get the stun on you, but he was not fast enough. The sharpshooter, however, was fast enough to kill me. Now pay very close attention to the following clips. See if you can determine which clip is a successful chase stun, and which clip is a non-successful chase stun. I hope that you've learned a little bit today about the ever-helpful art of chase stunning. For the first time on Bourn's channel, this is RudeOnion, and I was pleased to bring you this message today. Please subscribe to me, or see some of my videos, send a like. As always, subscribe to BournGamer, he's awesome. Like this video, please. I'm begging you. I'll see you around. Goodbye.